What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Skills. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Normally I don't talk about death, but I'm going to talk about the Nipsey Hussle shooting and the aspect as a father and as a husband. I'm been married for going on be 10 years this year, and I have two beautiful children. Six wanted to be a 6 year old, my daughter, and my son to be 9 this year. I'm talking to him as being a human being, him as being a father, and him as being a husband. Great impact and a great loss that Los Angeles has suffered as a man and as a provider in this household. Man, we are, and not to be funny, but I am a gun owner. I use this to protect the ones that I have to take care of and the ones that I love. Most importantly, my wife and my two beautiful children. Um, he's a great man of integrity, man. He stood up for his community. He went back, gave black people jobs, uh, multiple business owner. Uh, didn't have time for the bull crap. Music musician, a rapper, musician. So, man, the impact that really makes me mad is the rapid pace we were taking out our own fathers, our own husbands as black men. And I see that as a problem because now you have a son and a daughter that don't have their father at home. They will never be able to see again because of senseless violence. A man that stood for going back to to his community to open up opportunities for other people, especially people of his color and his skin tone. Man, whatever reason that young man had to shoot Nipsey Hussle, for what I done heard, was over him saying that he was a snitch. That's not, to me. If that's the reason, then that's not a reason to go and deliberately and senselessly kill a father and a husband over a couple words. Man, we gotta learn how to walk away. You know, I'm a gun owner. I don't go around flashing my gun. I don't go around threatening people. It's there for protection. Do bodily harm to my family. Uh, the gun is not there for me as the number one option. I carry mace. I carry a knife. You know, I'm trying to mace you first to get you off me, and then I maybe hit you with a knife cut. You know, but my gun is the last option when it comes to defending my family. So man, I'm pretty much furious because the kids have lost their father. To them, that to them, Nipsey Hussle is their king, and that king has been taken away for. If so, I'm not 100% sure, and I don't know, and we'll never know why the man took the man's life. But if it's over just a couple words, then that's nonsense. That's nonsense because now the kids gotta. The daughter can't have her dad walk her down the aisle. The son don't have the opportunity to his father at a couple of his games. Uh, they won't be able to see their dad when they graduate from high school. They won't see their dad when if they decide to go to college and see them walk across the stage. So that's what really pisses me off about the shooting for Nipsey Hussle because he didn't deserve it. If it's over some words, he really didn't deserve to get shot over a couple stupid words. It's just words. Get over it. You know, if he hurt your feelings, just don't go around them. But to me, it was senseless. If that's the case, it was senseless. Um, if it's about the doctor that was so-called had a cure for AIDS and it had to be to deal with the government, that's senseless too. Because at the end of the day, he has two beautiful children that he had to raise and he had to take care of. And from what I hear, he was a great father. So we have taken one of the great fathers at the age of 33 and put them in the ground over, if it's one or two of them reasons, over stupid. It's just stupid. Um, I don't condone violence. My children know not to touch my guns. I teach them that you use your gun as your last option. It's not your first option. It's your very last option with in defending yourself. Um, so to me, it's really senseless. I hate, and I'm 35. I'll be 36 this year. So he's no, what, 3 years younger than me. He's gone at the age of 33 over a few words or a government conspiracy. I don't know which one it is, but to me, either one is senseless. For him to lose his life when he has children at home that he has to take care of, and that he wanted to see grow up and wanted to see successful human beings. He was successful, he probably did. I don't know. He probably did gangbang when he was younger. But everything that I've seen over the last couple of years has been nothing but him being an entrepreneur, him being a family man, him raising his children, him being a great husband to his wife, and to his wife, man, I bring you nothing but peace in the name of God while y'all try to get through these trying times to bury your husband. Um, it's not easy for her. I know she's going through because that was her best friend. That was somebody that she looked up to. She cherished. He cherished her, and even in when he went to the Grammys, you could see that they didn't take life for granted. That they cherished each other, and she lost a best friend in Nipsey. Man, I didn't really listen to his music. I played a couple tracks. I listened to a couple of his tracks, but him being an artist is not what I'm on here for. I'm not discussing. I'm discussing him as a human being. I'm discussing him as a father and as a husband because I can relate to that, And his wife got robbed of her husband's life over some senseless. Well, the one is stupid. He didn't deserve to lose his life over either reason. And I don't get into what reason or why they did what they did, but to me, it's just too many of us taking each other out over senseless acts or senseless words or over something that's not worth putting somebody in the ground for, man. We got to stop, man. We did, like I said, we lost a great human being, a great father, a great husband, a great businessman, a great entrepreneur, a great mindset, a great man with a head on his shoulders that put his family first, first more. And man, I commend Nipsey, man. Man, rest in peace. He's definitely a king. He'll definitely be missed in his community because he was a great community activist in his community, man. He wanted to see nothing but the best for his people, but unfortunately, he didn't get to live out his whole dream. He started something great businessman. He started something great. Renting office space to show our black young men and women, Latinos, how to own their own business, how to get started and owning their own business. He was teaching us how to be entrepreneurs. And unfortunately, people didn't let him finish what he started. He will continue. He has a great legacy, and that's without a shadow of a doubt. He touched a lot of people in a great way. In a great way, man. He would truly be missed. He's definitely a king to me. To his wife, she's definitely a queen. Somebody he loved and he cherished. He took pride in. So, man, she has definitely been robbed of her king early. And to me, too early, man. He didn't. He when they, hey, he started. He ran the race, but to me, he wasn't finished. Being a great father, and being a great business, and being a great husband. Come here, baby. This is my princess right here. This one right here. For this one I live and for this one I die. For a brother, I live and I die, man. This is what it's all about when you have children. You live for them, you die for them, you do everything for them. They spoil, mine is spoiled rotten. But I'd rather for them to be spoiled rotten and be here for them than to be dead put in the ground because of some senseless stuff. Remember, people, man, guns are your last option. We gotta leave. We gotta stop killing each other over senseless, unnecessary bull. Like I said, whatever reason that man pulled that trigger was some bull. I don't know what the reason is, but to me it's some bull. He loved his children. He raised his children. He didn't run from being a father. And that's what I'm talking as a man, not as a businessman, not as a musician, but I'm talking to as a father and as a husband because I can relate to that. I'm a father and I'm a husband. And for my family I live and for my family I die. So, you know what I'm saying? I got somebody calling me on Call of Duty. But man, y'all be easy, be safe. May God bless each and every one of you guys. Man, learn how to take care of each other. Start learning how to love on each other. I have no hatred for the next brother next to me. Stop being jealous of each other. You know, if you know something, teach the next black man something. You know, if you know something, teach the next Latino something. And if you know something, teach the next white man something. One thing I've learned, I've always been a student of life. You will never stop learning until the day that you're put into the ground. And that's what I teach my children. Always be a student. Don't ever say what you know and what you don't that you don't want to learn. There's always something you're gonna learn each and every day. And like I said, I'm 35 going on 36. Hussle was only 2 years younger than me and got gunned down at his place of business. And to me, I don't care what the reason was, it was senseless. Because they took away his wife's all in all, her king, her husband, her son's father. And that's to me was not worth the bullets that man put into Nipsey over some words or either over a government conspiracy. All right, go ahead, go play. But man, I'm gonna stop rambling. But once again, I just wanted to get on here and pay my respects to Nipsey and his family. I usually don't get on here and talk about death and people dying, but man, I felt as a father and as a husband to get on here and just show that man the utmost respect because he deserved it, man. He was a community activist. He was a community businessman. Uh, he was a father. He was a husband. He was a hell of a musician, and wasn't able to finish. I think would have been a very long and prestigious career, a very long and wonderful father, wonderful husband. But we will never know. At the age of 33, slain and gunned down at his own place of business, in front of his own place of business, by a young man. Whatever his reason is, whether the government had him do it, or whether he just did it because him and Nipsey had a couple words. Like I said, once again, it wasn't worth it because his children have to grow up without their father. His wife will have to live without her husband. For they could have been married 50, 60 years, but because of senseless violence, she would never experience that. I never want to be killed rather than grow old with my wife and die of a natural cause at the age of 60, at the age of 70. That's a lot of years that him and his wife could have been together and built a very long and successful life. But he was taken at 33. Man, I'm gonna stop rambling, man. Hope y'all have a blessed day, man. Hope God continues to bless each and every one of you guys. Man, Lauren, we need to learn to take care of each other, man. We doing more black on black crime, man, than any. And one thing he did was, man, he gave people, his people, man. He did not leave his community. He came back and he gave his people hope, man, for another day, man. And unfortunately, man, he was taken too early. Man, Nipsey Hussle, man, rest in peace. You're definitely a king. You're definitely an icon. You're definitely a mogul. You're definitely a man of integrity. You're definitely a man of being a great father, being a man of being a great husband, you know, and a great community activist, man, and a great musician, man. I love your music, man. I love your stature. I love everything about what you stood for, and man, you'll never be forgotten. Um, I, I, we just lost a king, unfortunately. Too early, you know, like Biggie and Pop. You know, we lost two kings early, and we lost another king early due to gun violence, man. This is not the option, brother. It's not, man. This is not the option, man. Whatever his reason was, this was not the option. Over some words, over a government conspiracy because he was doing a documentary. Whatever the reason may be, this is not the answer, man. And I'm a gun owner, and I have two children, and I am a husband. But man, let me tell you something. This is not the answer. This is not the answer, man. Put them down. Make this your last answer, man. If you got a problem with somebody, man, go to them and have a conversation. Be a man on man. Let's get this done. Let's nip this in the bud. I'd rather handle this as two men face to face. Have that conversation and leave it alone. Not come back shooting people up because it is not necessary. We're losing too many black kings and you know some great fathers, some great husbands to violence. I'm not gonna say gang violence because I don't think he was dealing with gangs, but I just believe that he was gunned down for no reason. Whatever the reason was, it wasn't worth that man dying because he had children. He was a great father, and he was a husband. He was a great husband to the wife of Nipsey. So I will get off this. I know it's almost 20 minutes into this live, but I'm gonna get off of it. Um, but to his wife, man, may God bring you peace in the time of sorrow, man, and to his family. Hope God brings his peace over this family because they have definitely lost a jewel. They have definitely lost their king. They're definitely lost, you know, their son. They're definitely lost their cousin, their uncle, whatever it may be. They have lost, you know, the niece, you know, uncle, you know, all that. They have lost a king, a jewel in their family over something so stupid and so senseless. Nothing that you can tell me that man deserved to be gunned down the way he did. Well, God bless. May heaven smile upon you guys. Take care of each other. May God continue to bless each and every one of you guys. And I'm signing off. J Skills and Nipsey, man. Rest in peace. He was taken too soon, man. Bye. Okay, I'm trying to get off.